Nicole Jurgen of Scotland in lane 9. She ran 51.17 this season and dipped under 51 seconds for the very first time last year. Jodie Williams of England in lane 8, World Youth Champion, World Junior Champion at the 100 meters, now chasing her biggest 400 title yet. Kyra Constantine of Canada in lane 7, the 24-year-old ran 51.70 this year and anchored Canada to 4th at the World Championship Relay Final. Junelle Bromfield of Jamaica in lane 6, World Junior Silver Medalist in 2016, she's clocked 51.70 this season, and she belongs in this conversation. Sada Williams of Barbados in lane 5, bronze medalist at the World Championships in Eugene and a national record holder. Aaliyah Abrams of Guyana in lane 4, Tokyo semi-finalist, came through her heat in second place at 52 flat. Veronica Kamumbe Mutua of Kenya in lane 3, a World Championship semi-finalist who pushed close to 53 seconds flat in her opening heat. Micha Powell of Canada in lane 2, a second Canadian in this race, 5th in her heat at 53.13, and she'll need to find something extra here. Eyes on Williams. Focused, composed, jaw set. She knows. Stone cold ready. Bromfield locked in, breathing steady. Williams rolls her shoulders back. The bronze medalist is ready. Athletes settling into their blocks. The stadium is loud. 2 spots, 8 women. This race is about to get real. And they're off. Clean start all the way across. Sada Williams driving hard out of lane 5. Bromfield right there in 6th, pushing the early pace. Jodie Williams aggressive in lane 8, needing every meter on this curve. Constantine moving smoothly through 7, letting the race come to her. Into the back straight, and Williams of Barbados looks fluid, covering ground with a long, powerful stride. Bromfield in her sights, Abrams digging in 4. Williams is controlling this bend. Into the home straight, and Sada Williams is surging, pulling away from the field. Jodie Williams is grinding, but Constantine makes a massive move on the outside, hunting down 2nd. Williams fades, Constantine powers past her. Williams hits the line, Constantine right behind her. Sada Williams wins it, 51.59, equaling her season best. Kyra Constantine takes 2nd in 51.78, both of them straight through to the final. And Jodie Williams, what heart, 3rd in 51.98, a big improvement on her season best. She's done enough to qualify for the final. Sada Williams, hands on her head, taking it all in. Barbados has a genuine medal contender for the final, and she knows it. Watch this again, because Sada Williams just put on a clinic. Gun reaction out of lane 5, clean and controlled. Not a blast, not a lunge. Efficient. Her race isn't built on the first 10 meters, it's built on what she does through the home stretch, and that's exactly where she made this happen. Bromfield came out hard in lane 6, had the lead through the first bend, and looked like she was setting the terms. Williams was comfortable sitting just off her shoulder. No panic. She's running her own race and waiting. That's what a seasoned competitor looks like on this stage. Now watch Jodie Williams out of lane 8. She came out aggressively, and she had to. Her season coming in hadn't been what she'd hoped, and she needed to put herself in position early. Through the back straight, she is genuinely running well, arms pumping, covering ground with purpose. World Youth Champion at 15, World Junior Champion at the 100 meters the following year. This was one of the most talked about careers in European sprinting, and right here she's reminding everyone exactly why. But here's the moment that decides this race. Final curve, entering the home straight. Williams of Barbados picks up her cadence. No drama, just a clean, controlled shift. Her upper body stays tall, arms stay compact, and she pulls away as if she found a gear the rest of the field simply doesn't have. Now look at Constantine. Patient in lane 7 the entire race, reading it, waiting. The moment Jodie Williams starts to tighten up in those final 60 meters, Constantine goes. Long strides, real power through the straight, and she reels Williams in over the last 30 meters to take second in 51.78. To finish like that after the opening 300 she put in, Constantine is in serious form. Jodie Williams gave everything to the line, arms still pumping in that final stride, finishing third in 51.98. That's a big improvement on her season best and enough to advance as a non-automatic qualifier. Bromfield finishes fourth in 52.18 and will also be in the mix for a qualifying spot. Aaliyah Abrams of Guyana fought hard all the way in lane 4, 6th place in 52.88, but the pace of this race was simply too much. Back to Williams in slow motion. Look at the stride pattern through the final 100 meters. No fade, no breakdown. The arms stay connected to the hip drive, the knees generating power without overreaching. She ran 51.59, matching her season best, in a semifinal. Semifinalist in Tokyo, bronze in Eugene. And now Sada Williams walks into this final as a genuine gold medal contender. Sada Williams didn't win this race in the home straight. She won it on the back bend, about 250 meters in, when she settled into a stride pattern that nobody else in the field could match. That's the thing about watching her run. There's no obvious moment of acceleration. She just stops decelerating when everyone else starts to. By the time she hit the final curve, the race was already over. The last 100 meters was confirmation, not competition. Bromfield had the early momentum out of lane 6. She pushed the pace through the first bend and briefly held the most aggressive position in the field. Williams, in 5, never reacted to that. She ran through her own schedule, covered the back straight with long, relaxed strides, and by the time they turned for home, Bromfield had nothing left to throw at her. That's the trap in the 400. You can lead for 300 meters and still lose by 2 seconds. Constantine ran this race the right way for a 51.78. She sat in lane 7, didn't chase Bromfield, didn't react to Williams, and just ran her own rhythm into the straight. Her time tells you she executed nearly perfectly. The problem was that Williams ran 51.59, and there's no tactical answer to that when someone is in that kind of form. Constantine takes second, qualifies automatically, and should be pleased. There's no shame in running sub-52 in a World Championship semifinal and finishing second. Jodie Williams is the complicated story here. Third in 51.98 is a season best by a significant margin, and she ran aggressively from lane 8, which she had to given her form going in. She was World Youth Champion in 2009, World Junior Champion at the 100 meters in 2010, and her 400 career has been a long exercise in managing the weight of early expectations. A 51.98 in a major semifinal, after a difficult season, is not a small thing. She qualified and she ran with conviction. Put 51.59 in context. That's a time that would have medaled at multiple World Championship finals in the previous decade. Williams ran it in a semifinal, matching her own season best, in lane 5, without anyone pushing her through the line. She came through the Doha semis in 2019, reached the Tokyo final, and took bronze in Eugene. Each step has been deliberate. She trains in Jamaica with a group built around 400-meter discipline, and it shows in how controlled her race model is. She doesn't gamble. She doesn't surge and die. The final now sets up Williams against whoever emerged from the first semi, and the question is whether she has another gear or whether 51.59 is close to her ceiling on this surface in this condition. Given she ran that time without a serious challenger pressing her in the final meters, the answer is probably that there's more in the tank. Barbados has produced Jonathan Jones at the 400, Braithwaite in the hurdles, and now Williams as a genuine global title contender in the women's event. The 51.59 stands on the board. Somebody in the final's gonna have to beat it.